there, this is Bob Nolan talking to you from Louisville, Kentucky. I am a 50-year breeder of English Trumpeters. I live in the beach city of Dana Point, California. Danny Joe has asked me to talk a bit on this breed, and I've been intimately involved with the English Trumpeter since 1956. The English Trumpeter is one of the older breeds of pigeons. Actually, there's pictures of primitive trumpeters as far back as 1600s. The English Trumpeter, as we know it today, however, is more of a recent creation. The breed pretty much died out during the 1920s in the United States. They were recreated by a man named Paul J. Stephenson and a group of Midwest fanciers that included Urban Bill Meyer, Orville Veeks, H. Gene Darnell, etc. In the 1960s, the breed was exported or imported, whatever is the correct term, to California from the Midwest, where a group of junior breeders under the guidance of adult J. Harvey Gatlin proceeded to improve the quality of the breed. Let's take a look at the English Trumpeter and see what some of the features we're looking for in a good bird. To the uninitiated, the very first thing that seems to come to mind is the huge muffs on their feet. There are few, if any, breeds of pigeons that can rival the English Trumpeter for muff size. They're larger than a man's hand. Now remember, these muffs are only like this during the show season. During the breeding season, they're clipped back to about 1 to 2 inches. The next feature on the bird that is very eye-appealing is the crest. And the crest on the top of the English Trumpeter's head is probably rivaled only by the nun for height and beauty. The most important feature on an English Trumpeter, point-wise, however, is the body. The body demands 20 points. And what we're looking for in the body of an English Trumpeter is a heart shape, like a valentine from the back, with big shoulders and a narrow tail. You're also looking for a wide chest, and you're looking for depth of body from the chest to back. Now this particular bird is a lovely pattern called the bald head. In the bald head, you're looking for a white bib, 10 white flights, and of course, white muffs. This bird has a white tail, which is desirable in most breeds of bald heads. However, in English Trumpeters, bald heads can be either dark-tailed or light-tailed. The light tail is more difficult to achieve, however. Now, the English Trumpeter always ranks among the top 10 in popularity in the Louisville. At the Pageant of Pigeons, it has, for the past 20-some years, been the most popular breed. In fact, the record for English Trumpeters is 1,157 birds in one show, which is an incredible amount of any one breed at one time. The English Trumpeter is a relatively good breeder. Once the muffs are cut, it will do a good job taking care of its youngsters. We do encourage the fanciers to use foster parents when possible, because like any breed of pigeon, you're only going to get about 1 out of 10 that are better than the parents. So if you only raise 10 birds in a year, you're not going to have very many show birds. If you raise 100, you're obviously going to have a lot more show prospects. So it is helpful to have foster parents, although it's not absolutely essential. We have a very well organized club. The culture centers for the English Trumpeter are California, Canada, and the Midwest. We're also experiencing some growth in the Southwest. Unfortunately, there's not much interest along the East Coast or in the South at this time.